Okay.
Now again we have started. It is for 40 minutes.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So one part is over. Why? What was the reasons? What were the causes of the rise of Buddhism and Jainism in 6th century?
Exactly. Okay, should I start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, children. So now we come to the teachings of Buddha. The life, the life I have already told you, the teachings of Buddha. So Buddha is silent on the word God. On the existence of God, he doesn't say a word. And the same thing with rebirth. He is only concerned with the practical problem, and that is the how to conduct yourself and in a nice manner so that you are able to attain salvation or moksha. So for that, he had told the eightfold path or the Ashtangic Marg. First of all, he has mentioned 4 noble truths. And to achieve the 4 noble truths, you have to follow the eightfold path. So now what are the 4 noble truths? That is, the world is full of suffering. Everybody knows that. And the second point is, what is the cause of this suffering? And the cause is desire, ichha. And the third is, if desires are not there, then there will be no suffering. Obviously, when there are no untoward desires, there will be no suffering. And lastly, these can be done by following the eightfold path or the Ashtangic Marg. And what is this Ashtangic Marg? Right knowledge, right will, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right memory, and right concentration. That is very, so this is the very simple. Buddhism is absolutely simple. So if you follow this Ashtangic Marg, you will reach salvation or nirvana. So Buddha, as I have told you, he neither accepted or rejected the existence of God. Then he believed in the law of karma. Man's deed decide his life. Your deeds should, your karma आपके अच्छे होने चाहिए. Next, soul does not exist. आत्मा नहीं exist करती according to Buddhism, and so no rebirth also. वो पुनर्जन्म में विश्वास नहीं रखते थे. Then he emphasized ahimsa, non-violence, which later on Gandhiji followed, and then later on Nelson Mandela followed. So emphasized on ahimsa, love mankind and all living creatures. मानवता से प्यार करो. Then even under provocation, never react or show anger. जो मैंने आपको शुरू में एक छोटी सी स्टोरी बुद्ध की बताई थी. So never show, you should have control over your anger and believe in love and compassion. हम कहते हैं ना, बच्चों को बताते हैं, when you are, जब तुम्हें गुस्सा आए, count 10. देखो तुम्हारा गुस्सा अपने आप ठंडा हो जाएगा. Because any decision, any action, any reaction जो कि गुस्से में लिया गया है, when you are angry, is never correct, is never right. कभी right हो ही नहीं सकता और गुस्से में लिया गया फैसला, चाहे कोई भी हो, घर में हो, बाहर हो, प्लेग्राउंड में हो, wherever you are, will never give a good result. Always remember. So Buddhism preached morality, purity of thought, word and deed. आपके कर्म अच्छे होने चाहिए, आपके thoughts pure होने चाहिए. Then Buddha was a rationalist. He reasoned out everything. हर चीज का reason करो, no blind faith or miracles. There is a story in your textbook also about an old woman who went crying to Lord Buddha and he said, my son has died, you please revive him. What did Buddha say? Don't expect any miracles. You have to face reality. ये सच्चाई है that your son is no more. You have to accept the fact. You have to accept the fact and do whatever you can कि उसकी आत्मा को शांति मिले. आप अच्छे कर्म करिए और उसकी आत्मा को शांति मिलेगी. So you should accept it. मैं कोई जादू या miracles नहीं करता हूं. And because he did not believe in rebirth also. So Buddha was his religion was very much based on practicality. He did not attack the caste system at all, doors for all. Caste system tha, but he said open. Doors are open. Buddhism mein, there is no caste system. There is no high Buddhist and low Buddhist. You are a Buddhist, you are a follower of Buddhism. That's it. Full vinyl. There is no high and low. So Buddhism opened its arms to people. और लोग तो बैठे हुए थे because they were fed up. They were very much pained by the rigid caste system. तो वो तो दौड़ के चले गए बुद्धिज्म, because वहां पे कोई ऐसी ऊंच नीच की भावना थी ही नहीं थी. There are no subcastes in Buddhism. Is that clear? So Ashtangic marg, the you can say the 4 vows, यही है base Buddhism का. But Buddhism had great repercussions. चाहे वो literature हो, चाहे architecture हो, चाहे culture हो. Buddhism has been able to touch Indian culture को बाहर spread करने में Buddhism का बहुत बड़ा हाथ है. That is why you'll see that Buddhism has spread to Sri Lanka, to Korea, to Japan, to Cambodia, to China, to Bhutan, to Nepal. All these countries, people practice Buddhism. India के अलावा India की बाहर Buddhism ने बहुत अपने पैर पसारे. Because when the royalty, when the king or the ruler patronize करता है एक particular religion को, then obviously that religion will prosper and flourish. Can you name a ruler who has, you can say, patronized Buddhism? Anybody? Can you name a ruler?
Samrat Ashoka, he patronized Buddhism into Sri Lanka.
I love you, Anushka. I love you. Yes, exactly. So Ashok sent his son, Mahendra, his daughter, Sanghamitra, to Sri Lanka as an envoy. कि Buddhism को spread करो. और
yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, he sent the sapling of the Bodhi tree from Bodh Gaya to Sri Lanka to be planted in Sri Lanka.
Awesome. Awesome. So these small licks will fetch you marks, beta. जो book में नहीं दिया है, book तो सभी पढ़ते हैं. All over India, in abroad, all the KVs in Kathmandu, Moscow, Tehran, they all read. Then why do the marks differ? Because of this sapling of the Bodh Gaya tree, which you have told me just now. Okay, Mugambo खुश हुआ. I'm so glad. So these small things add to your answers. This what you call is the X factor of a good answer. So Ashoka also helped in the architecture also. Stupas, even the stupas उनको और glorify, beautify किया. अगर stupas पे architecture पे आया contribution, Buddhism का contribution to architecture और अशोक का आया या Buddhism पे आया, you have to draw the stupa. Madam, can we have that small? I had just scribbled a stupa in less than a minute. Neelam, madam, can we have the stupa? Yes. उसको सिर्फ हाथ से pencil, you have the pencil और दो या pen, कुछ भी आपके हाथ में है, immediately आप copy पे उसको बना देंगे and you have to label it. Labeling is very, very important. Even if you're not able to describe the stupa, don't worry कि आपका ये कैसे, ये गुंबद कैसे गया, ये अंडा कैसे बना आपका. यष्टि है, हार्मिका है, छतरी है, अंडा है, गेटवे है, आपका प्रदक्षिणा पथ है, वेदिका है. बस लाइन बनाइए और लिखिए. सिंपल. ये मैंने बिल्कुल फ्री हैंड बनाया है. Just you can say before I started this. Just you have to just scribble. This will impress the examiner. इस बच्चे को आता था, टाइम नहीं था इसलिए उसने उसको डिस्क्राइब नहीं किया. You have described it here. When a very simple, बिल्कुल simple, उसको रब भी मत करो. पेन पेंसिल जो मिले, draw the stupa and your marks are done. चाहे वो सांची का हो, बरहुत का हो, और you can say सारनाथ का हो, even the Begums of Bhopal, शाहजहां बेगम, the ruler of Bhopal, उन्होंने भी सांची के स्तूपे का जो भी टूट फूट हो गया था, whatever repair work had to be done, she did it. One gateway had fallen down and the French said, we want to take away that gateway and put it in a museum. She said, no, you can take a plaster of Paris, iska replica, you make it and you take it. Original I will not give you. So even the rulers, they pamper. a particular religion or architecture or whatever, it prospers. Definitely it prospers. So, and then to education. The three major, you can say, residential universities like Nalanda, Takshashila, and Vikramshila. They also, you can even travelers, even, scholars used to come from abroad. Can you name a scholar? I'll give you a Chinese scholars who had come to Nalanda University. Can you name a scholar? You've done in a lower class. Fahian, have you heard about Fahian? Hello,
No,
children.
ma'am.
Fahian.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Bhaiya Tasang, I guess.
Yes. Fahian.
Call the surname.
Yes. F-A-H-I-E-N. Fahian. Then the other one was Hyun Sang. And that starts with a T because it is in Chinese. Okay. So Fahian, Hyun Sang, they came to Nalanda. उन्होंने वहाँ पे Buddhism को पढ़ा, समझा, went back to China, and then they spread Buddhism there. So that is, and और क्यों popular हुआ? Because Buddhism, वो जो local languages थी, जो regional languages थी, Pali language was there. So the people immediately they imbibed Buddhism. Why? Because the language was known to them. वो एक layman की language थी. Everybody cannot read in Sanskrit. जो ordinary आदमी है, Sanskrit जो है, वो बुद्धिजीवियों की भाषा है, of the learned people, and they wanted something at their level, like Pali or the regional language, local language, जो वो उससे connect हो सकते हैं. That is how Buddhism spread far and wide in India and abroad. So they promoted the spread of Indian culture in Southeast Asia. You can write about Ashok, you can write about Fahian. Okay, can you tell me who is the head of the Buddhist culture of Buddhism? जैसे Christians का कौन है? Pope है.
Dalai Lama.
Yeah, wonderful. Dalai Lama. Where does he stay?
Mom, he stays in Dharamshala.
Very good.
Where is Dharamshala?
Mom,
Is it a Dharamshala, that ordinary Dharamshala?
no, ma'am. Dharamshala is a place.
Ma'am, Himachal.
Yes, wonderful in Himachal. जब चाइना ने तिब्बत को, ये तिब्बत में रहते थे दलाई लामा. When China overpowered Tibet, because Tibet is a very, very small country, so Dalai Lama asked for asylum in India. The Indian government that I want to stay in India because Tibet has been taken away by the Chinese. Then the Indian government gave a particular place, a Dharamshala in Himachal Pradesh, and they built this thing for the Dalai Lama, that you could please stay here forever. You can stay. You are the religious guru of the Buddhists. So he stays there, although he wanders around the globe, but he stays in Dharamshala in Himachal Pradesh, in a beautiful surrounding in Himachal Pradesh. The Dalai Lama lives there. Have any one of you visited any monasteries, Buddhist monasteries anywhere?
Yes, ma'am. I visited Sachi Stoop. Ma'am, I visited many stoops. I need a minute to recall all of them.
Okay, wonderful. So ये जो मैंने स्तूपा का फ्री हैंड बना के दिखाया है, और उसको लेबल करना बहुत जरूरी है. अगर आप उसको, even if you don't, you can say write in detail in a passage form in your copies due to lack of time, or lack of, you can say just I mean time is the biggest issue. So अगर तुमने diagram भी बना दिया, you will definitely get more marks than other children. This I can assure you. This is my personal experience about my children, or wherever copies I have corrected, those children. हाँ मैडम, आपकी आवाज कट गई.
नहीं, you continue, madam.
Okay.
Mic open था.
Okay. So now we move on to Jainism, because you've done the structure, the building, and the spread, the contribution in literature, in culture, and architecture. So now we move on to the second, you can say, uprising, the social, economic, and religious movement, and that is Jainism. Both are contemporary. मैंने वो सर का वो सुना था, देखा था जब उन्होंने कहा था मैं कंटेम्प्रेरी वर्ड लूंगा, जो गोवा के सर थे। कम, हाँ, वो हो गया क्लास उनका सर का?
अभी नहीं हुआ, अभी नहीं हुआ.
Okay, so I'll just tell you what in contemporary in just 4 letters. Samkaleen or belonging to the same era or same century is समकालीन. जैसे अब हिंदी में आप भक्ति आंदोलन पढ़ते हैं, हिस्ट्री में भी है, हिंदी में भी है, मीरा, सूर, कबीर, तुलसी, ये चारों समकालीन है. समकालीन doesn't mean born on the same date, in the same century, in the same era is समकालीन. तो ये भगवान महावीर and Lord Buddha both belong to the same century. जैसे बुद्ध के बारे में मैंने बताया, he was born in 567 and Lord Buddha or Mahavir, he was born in 539. So we belong to the same century. So in short, quickly I'll take up. It was started by Rishabh Dev or Adinath, and the collection of the teachings of the 24 Tirthankars is Jainism. 24th Tirthankar, the last Tirthankar was Vardhaman Mahavir, and he was born in 539 to Siddharth and Trishala. He was married to Yashoda. Again, you can see the similarity, Yashodhara and Yashoda, and he had a daughter. He also, the turning point in his life came when he was 30 years old. For Buddha, it was 29 years old. When he left the house, left all the luxury, and wandered for 13 years looking for salvation or some answers to his questions which were troubling him. So after 13 years, he attained Keval Gyan or salvation or the spiritual knowledge. And then he started, when he gained salvation, then naturally people came, धीरे धीरे उनके पास लोग मिलने लगे, and the people who joined him, they were called Jains, because Jain has come from the word jinn. It is derived from the word jinn, which means your control over your senses and worldly desires. The same thing. आपने अपने emotions के ऊपर, अपने senses के ऊपर, sense of touch, sense of smell, anger, जो इन senses के ऊपर जिसने control कर लिया, वो जिन हो गया. Not that अलादीन वाला जिन, जिन, और जिन से वो जैन हो गया. He died at the age of 72 at Pava in Rajgarh. So इस लेसन में आपके मैप के क्वेश्चंस बहुत सारे बनते हैं. प्लीज बी केयरफुल अबाउट दैट. और क्वेश्चन मैंने पहले ही कहा, ये नहीं पूछेंगे मार्क पावा और जहां पर वो पैदा हुए, दे विल आस्क यू वेयर डिड महावीर डाई, तो आपको पावा मार्क करना है. तो इस तरह से वो आपको आंसर में याद रहेगा, तो ही आप मैप कर पाएंगे. And map, is very, very, you can say you'll get full marks in map. But they will twist the answers because now you are in class 12. And class 12 means in some places, class 12th is regarded as a college. So थोड़ा तो वो twist करेंगे. After all, it is a board exam. तो एक पेंसिल और रबर और एक मैप का सवाल है. रब करो और बनाओ, बार बार रब करो, बार बार बनाओ. You will definitely master your maps. Come to the teachings of Buddha. Buddha's teaching, Mahavir. Mahavir's teachings is based on 3 principles, या 3 रत्न जिसे बोलते हैं. Right knowledge. He directly said, no, there is no God. Buddha ने तो बोला ही नहीं. Lord Buddha said, he did not even, said no or yes. उसने बोला ही नहीं उन्होंने. पर Mahavir ji ने बोला, there is no God, there is no creator, and all objects have got soul. All objects have got soul, आत्मा. तो उन्होंने तो totally नकार दिया कि ईश्वर है ही नहीं, exist ही नहीं करता है. So first principle, right knowledge. Second principle is right faith, means believe in the teachings of Mahavir. And the third is right conduct, observance of the great 5 vows. इन्होंने 5 महाव्रत बताए. They are very simple. All religions talk about this. First is not to injure life. अहिंसा. किसी को दुख तकलीफ नहीं देना है, किसी को कष्ट नहीं पहुंचाना है. Not to injure life. And life means पेड़ पौधे भी हो सकते हैं. पेड़ पौधों की भी लाइफ होती है. अगर आपने पत्ती फूल तोड़ लिया, फूल मुरझा जाता है. So even a flower has got life, even a leaf has got, if you break a branch, वो branch wither out हो जाएगी, it will dry up. So you should not hurt anybody, injure anybody. Next, not to lie. So simple. झूठ नहीं बोलना है, not to lie. Third, not to steal. चोरी नहीं करना है. How very simple. And fourth is not to acquire property. Non-attachment रखना है, detached रहना है. जितने में basic needs आपकी पूरी हो रही हैं, that's enough. You should not acquire property, जो हम लोग नहीं करते हैं. We want more and more. हम लोग की जो इच्छाएं हैं वो बढ़ती रहती है. So not to acquire excess property. And last, not to lead an immoral life or observe brahmacharya or celibacy. Immoral life को lead नहीं करना. जो कमाना है, सच्चाई से कमाना है, सच्चाई का जीवन अपनाना है, किसी को हर्ट नहीं करना है, चोरी नहीं करना है, झूठ नहीं बोलना है. ये तो हम लोग एक 5-year-old को समझाते हैं. Don't tell lies, बेटा. Do not steal. आपको स्कूल में किसी का रबर पेंसिल पसंद आ गया तो आपने रख लिया, अपने बैग में ले आए, मुझे अच्छा लगा. This rubber smells very nice, so I have brought it. So that is the age we have to tell the child, no, this is stealing. If possible, हम लोग fulfill करेंगे तुम्हारी demand. Otherwise, I'm sorry, beta, we can't manage it. I don't have so much of money. Is that clear? So कितने simple हैं देखो, इनके vows, इनकी कसमें कितनी simple हैं. 5 महा, जैसे कहते हैं कि पंच महाव्रत और 3 रत्न. So Jainism, but I feel Jainism is a level higher up and more stricter, because वो कहते हैं inanimate और animate objects, living non-living things, सब में जान होती है. They all have life. And for example, they do not eat curd. दही नहीं खाते. Why? Can anybody tell me, जब दही बनता है तो milk में क्या process होता है? Anybody?
मैम जो yeast है वो अपने में प्रोडक्शन करता है और वो उनकी ग्रोथ होती जाती है, उनके सेल्स बढ़ते जाते हैं, तो दे टोटली कन्वर्ट.
क्या होता है जामन में? क्या होता है जामन में? क्या होता है जिससे दही बनता है? क्या चेंज आता है? वो जमता कैसे?
लेमन.
I want that particular word, जिससे कि वो दही बनता है और हम सब खाते हैं, बहुत फायदेमंद होता है. बैक्टीरिया, but it is good bacteria. तो दही
I've said yeast.
हाँ, कि उसमें भी जान है, उसमें भी जीव है, हम लोग जीव को हत्या कर रहे हैं. वो जो जमीन के नीचे पैदा होता है, they don't eat potatoes, groundnuts, मूंगफली, बीटरूट, radish, carrot, जो भी जमीन के नीचे उगता है वो नहीं खाते. वो जमीन के ऊपर तो खाते क्या हैं? It's really amazing. जो रियल जैन मुनि वगैरह है, बाकी जैन तो खाते हैं. I know. Even I have friends, I have students, they do eat. उन्होंने थोड़ा सा एक जो है वो रास्ता निकाल लिया है. बट जो जैन मुनि लोग हैं वो लोग नहीं खाते. कहते हैं कि नहीं, उससे भी इवन खेती करना, agriculture, they do not, they say that agriculture is also not good for a Jaini, because you are hurting the mother earth, you are hurting the earthworms, the insects which are inside that earth. So it is unethical. It causes injury to worms, animals, earth, insects. A true Jaini मुनि हो सकते हैं, उन्हीं लोग को हम मान सकते हैं. And they also followed the doctrine of renunciation that was carried to extreme. Renunciation means starvation करेंगे, fasting करेंगे, एक महीना कुछ नहीं खाएंगे, starvation, then self torture, penance, even nudity. 2 इनमें sects थे जैन्स में, दिगंबर and श्वेतांबर. श्वेतांबर means wearing white clothes. Okay, done. जो इनके followers हैं या जो जैन मुनि हैं वो white कपड़े पहनते हैं. दूसरे हैं दिगंबर, आपने अंबर को ओढ़ लिया है. Means what? You are sky clad. That means you are nude. और उनको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, because they are above all this, above the worldly pleasures. मैं कैसा दिख रहा हूँ, मैंने क्या पहना है, that is immaterial to them. So and starvation, अगर कोई मुनि या भिक्षु बनता है, बहुत यंग बच्चे आप देखेंगे, बहुत रिच फैमिलीज के, डायमंड मर्चेंट्स के बच्चे, तो जैसे आप देखते हैं कि साधुओं के या मुनियों के, they have to shave their head, है ना, तो वो लोग एक एक बाल को नोचते हैं. Each and every hair is plucked from their head. कितना पेनफुल होता है एक बाल भी कोई निकाल के दिखाए. So their rituals are very, very difficult and very painful and very torturous. I feel that way. But उनका रेनेंस, उनका पेनेंस एक मतलब जिसे कहते हैं कि बहुत ज्यादा अपने शरीर को तकलीफ देना, by fasting, by self torture, by nudity, by starvation, and by plucking their hair. Then they are able, कहते हैं जिन्होंने इसके ऊपर जीत लिया वही एक सच्चा जैन मुनि बन सकता है. So they also believed in karma and rebirth and attainment of salvation, ya moksha. Then for them also, as Buddhism, they opened their arms for everybody. They also said equality to all. There is no caste system in Jain. You are a Jain, you are a Jain. There is no upper caste, upper Jain and lower Jain. ऐसा उनमें नहीं होता. And then the emancipation of women or upliftment of women के लिए महावीर ने ध्यान दिया. That is a very major point. The downtrodden, the widows, or those who are been harassed, justice for women. So women empowerment के लिए Jainism ने आवाज उठाया. That is very, very important. In the 6th century BC, वैसे तो नारी को देवी मानते हैं, but what was the real condition of the women in society was very poor. So they also talked about the upliftment of the woman. So this is the, you can say, I feel it's more of a social reform than a religious one. But Jainism stayed in India, Buddhism stayed in India and spread abroad also. Buddhism आज दूसरे countries में ज्यादा है और इंडिया में कम है. लेकिन Jainism इंडिया में है जैन्स, पर वो बाहर अभी वो किसी वक्त किसी कारण से अब्रॉड गए हो, that doesn't matter, but not for spreading their religion. And if you remember in class 9th, you must have done that a religion, you can say a reformation, an outburst like Jainism and Buddhism also occurred in Europe. Can you tell me what was that movement called? And who led that movement? और किसके अगेंस्ट में था? जैसे यहाँ पर ब्राह्मणिज्म के अगेंस्ट था मेन, कि हाँ भाई ब्राह्मण्स को, ब्राह्मणिज्म के को सबको बराबर मानना है, कास्टिज्म के रिजिडिटी को हटाना है. So can anybody tell me in Europe, in Germany, there was a revolution or a, you can say, a change in society. जैसे इंडिया में हुआ था एक outburst. Jainism and Buddhism भी ऐसे ही हुआ. The causes which I have told you. Anybody? Okay, I'll tell you. The Reformation movement, reform, say reformation. Reforms means a change, sudhar. It started in Germany under, you'll definitely be knowing this name, Martin Luther King. उन्होंने किसके against आवाज उठाई थी? Against the church, against the Pope, who's the religious leader of the Christians. Likewise, जैसे इंडिया में आवाज उठाई थी against Brahmanism, वहां पर आवाज उठाई under the church, because वहां पर भी ऐसे ही होता था. आपने कोई भी गलती करी, आपने चोरी करी, झूठ बोला, you've done anything unethical, you go to the church. चर्च में एक रूम होता है, एक बॉक्स होता है, उस बॉक्स में आप जाइए और that is known as the confession room. और वहां पे बोलिए, Father, I have told lies today. Father, I have stolen something today and I know it is bad and I'm sorry for that. Father बोलेंगे, okay, go and put some fine, particular amount, put it in that box and go away. आपने पैसे डाल दिए, आपका झूठ खत्म, आपने जो भी गलती करी माफ. That means what? That means the rich can do it. Every day जाइए, गलती करिए, पैसा दीजिए और आप माफ हो गए, आप पापी नहीं कहलाएंगे. So this was known as the sale of indulgences. कि आप तो बेच रहे हैं, आपके पास पैसा है तो आप झूठ भी बोल सकते हैं, आप चोरी भी कर सकते हैं, आप किसी को तकलीफ भी दे सकते हैं. You can do anything just because you are rich. That's not done. So this was the outburst of Martin Luther King, and he wanted to reform the church कि ऐसे चीजें आप बंद करिए. Christianity is for everybody. Everybody is equal, whether you are rich, whether you are poor, whether you belong to the royal class, whether you belong to the ordinary class, everybody is the same. So you can connect Reformation, वो जबकि बहुत बाद में हुआ, Buddhism, Jainism पहले आया, right? So, but this one line of yours in the beginning or in the end will fetch you marks. Your presentation matters. Knowledge तो आपको है, subject knowledge आपको है, matter आपके पास है, आप present कैसे करते हैं? That is very, very important. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anything you would like to ask?
Ma'am, can you give us some tips of like how to write an answer, make it attractive, like how to make it attractive? Because many of my answers are like totally, I feel after writing, I feel like this is very useless, like that doesn't make a sense, but what I want to convey, it doesn't convey that way. So I wanted some tips for writing an answer.
Okay.
I will arrange a special session of 25 minutes because madam is an ace in guiding children how to write the answers. Madam की जो knowledge, madam की जो in-depth knowledge and experience है, I think हम अभी आज इसका पूरा लाभ नहीं ले पाए हैं, and madam will tell you in a separate session how to write your answers, how to present yourself properly, because as madam said again and again for twice and thrice in this session that presentation matters. You know the fact, but how do you present that only fetches you good marks. Okay, so keep it separately. I don't want madam to tell you or open her bag today itself. so that we can
but I promise, I promise you कि I will let all my secrets out. आप मेरे बच्चे हैं वो. Yeah, definitely.
Madam is so open-hearted. So much down to earth. She is a very, very successful mother. उन्होंने अपने बच्चों को इतने ऊंचे लेवल पर सेटल किया. Still, madam is, I will not say was, madam is a very good teacher. लेकिन आपने बच्चों देखा कि इतनी देर में मैडम ने कितना कुछ आपको बताया, गागर में सागर था, और बहुत अच्छा लगा. We were spellbound to listen to madam. Pertaining to the topic, you can ask questions. We have still 4 minutes for this session to end, so you can ask pertaining to this chapter, and madam will take one more session separately for
sure. Okay. Any day, sure.
खुशी.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, खुशी, अभी खुश हो जाओ. अभी खुश हो जाना. अलग से tips and tricks करके I will take another full lesson, a full this thing lecture on how to attempt and whatever, how to make your answers. भाई हमको marks चाहिए, बस that's it. How to impress the examiner, what tips and how to manage yourself also during the exam, I will definitely tell you. पक्का, promise. I will just say एक शेर याद आ रहा है, मेहरबा हो के बुला लो जब भी चाहो मुझको, मैं वो गया वक्त नहीं हूँ कि फिर आ न सकूं. I will definitely meet you up, lovely children. मुझे मजा आ गया बच्चों के साथ. I really appreciate your interaction. कोई बीच में doze off नहीं किया. It is for you. It's a, again I'm telling you, it's a living subject. It's not a dead subject. It's living subject, and you are a party to that. आप लोग उसके examples हो. 2020 life long आपको और हम लोग को याद रहेगा. Isn't it? Because of this pandemic, it has taught us so many things. At first time हम लोग ने कभी सोचा नहीं था कि हम लोग कभी ऑनलाइन ऐसे पढ़ाएंगे. कभी इस तरह का वक्त ही नहीं आया कभी कि हम लोग ने ऐसा किया हो.
हम लेकिन इस पेंडेमिक का भी फायदा उठा रहे हैं मैडम, because we are in habit of taking best out of waste, right? So this is something very good that children are getting different lectures from different nook and corner of the world, and I'm so much thankful that madam is with her daughter in London, and right from directly from London she has joined us. It is her passion. मैडम वाकई में बच्चों से बहुत प्यार करती हैं, बहुत मोहब्बत करती हैं, और बच्चों से क्या प्यार, मैडम तो सबसे बहुत प्यार करती हैं. मुझे हर समय कभी भी मिलके ऐसा नहीं लगा कि मैडम हमारी नहीं है. मैं जब पहली बार मैडम से मिली थी तो मुझे लगा था कि बस मैडम से नजदीक तो कोई और है ही नहीं. And she is like that. So open hearted.
is a never love lost. We have shared our rooms together in Hyderabad. We have been so close. और हम लोग रहते भी पास में. I belong to Lucknow and Madam belongs to Kanpur. So हम लोग में बहुत similarities हैं. बहुत हम लोग की vibrancy, frequency बहुत match करती है. भले कितना भी दिन हो जाए, बात ना हो, but love is never lost.
Yes, Madam is so good. Madam is so good. I'm so much thankful to you, Madam. There is no word. I'm really short of my words to express myself. And आप फिर हमसे जुड़िए, contemporary topic पर एक कुछ topic बोलिए. तो इनके अभी पॉलिटिकल साइंस का वो टॉपिक है और एक दिन इनको टिप्स एंड ट्रिक्स जरूर बताइए मैडम. आपके अनुभव से मेरा भी लाभ होगा. बच्चे तो बच्चे, मैं टीचर भी सीखने वाली हूँ आपसे.
नहीं नहीं ऐसा नहीं है मैडम. आपका इतना नेम एंड फेम है. यू आर अ इंसेंटिव अवॉर्डी एंड यू आर सो दिस थिंग. एंड और ये मतलब कितनी बड़ी बात है सोचना कि ब्रिंगिंग एवरीबडी अंडर वन रूफ. कहाँ कहाँ से आपने सारे जुगाड़ करते. बोलते हैं ना, इंडियंस आर फेमस फॉर द जुगाड़, आई मस्ट से. और बच्चों के लिए देखो, एक टीचर, एक पैशनेट टीचर क्या क्या नहीं करता है. जहां से जो मिला उसको समेटो. और बच्चों को क्या चीज भा जाए, यू नेवर नो, यू नेवर नो. So that's very important. Exactly. And and this pleasure was entirely mine, Neelam madam. मेरा pleasure था that I could interact with your children, a wonderful children, I must say, and wishing you all the best. अभी मैं blessing नहीं दूंगी, मैं बचा के रखूंगी दूसरे chapter के लिए. Okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, बच्चों. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.